All right, folks. Welcome to another episode of Wheelchair Wednesday. I am your host, Wheelchair Rick. Today we have a very special guest. I've been watching this guy for a long time. Ever since I think I was in the hospital. He gave me a lot of hope. Super happy dude. You can see him on YouTube as the Happy Quadriplegic. My special friend here, Maldito, Arnedo. Give him a round of applause, folks.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, sir? Good to see you.
Hey, man. It's been a while. We've been trying to get this meeting for a while, but finally we're here. I've been dying to be in this, but it's difficult for me because I only have my girlfriend to help me out. So just to go from the bed to the chair, it's a little problem.
Right, right. I can imagine. Well, hey, before we get into these questions, I'm just going to go ahead and we'll hit the intro and then we'll get right to it. Here it is. Welcome to Wheelchair Wednesday. All right. So, that I don't know if you've ever seen that intro, man. It is a funny one. I don't know where I found it, but I was just like, this has got to be it. This is perfect. So the number one question that I always come up and I start with is, how did your injury happen? Go ahead and tell people about that.
Alrighty. The funny thing is that it happened in the water, which is a place that I never go into. When I go to the beach, I rarely go in the water. And that day, it was really, really hot. So I wanted to dive in, just to get cool a little bit. And I jumped over some rocks. I didn't hit my head on a rock, but I did hit it on the sand. It was a little tap. It wasn't even that much. It was just like, whoop, and man. That's it. It was, but I knew at the second that I hit my head, I knew exactly what happened to me.
Right.
I knew exactly what happened. I was there, like, floating. I could hear my friends in the back, like, hey, is he okay, whatever? And my head was underwater, but some reason
you could hear
and I was there for like a minute, 1 minute, so, it's true what they say, man. Your whole life flashes before your eyes.
Yeah.
Everything came to my head, like, because then my life before it was really, really exciting. So I was like, oh my God, now I'm going to be, somebody in a wheelchair, a vegetable.
You thought about it right away.
A few seconds, for a split second, I wanted to drown myself. I wanted just to like swallow a whole bunch of water. Like,
oh man.
And I lived a good life. I was like, let's not push
You're like, why? We'll just go out here.
Yeah. It's like when you're winning and all of a sudden you lost the first dollar and you're like,
we'll just end on a good
note.
Here. Yep.
But I was like, you know what? And the thing is that my mother came to my head in that moment. And my mother is with my father, but they're getting old, so I felt bad. I was like, man, I don't want to leave them behind, especially my mom.
Yep.
So,
I hear
and
that.
while I was thinking about that, somebody pulled me out.
Right.
But I was debating whether I should just quit or keep going. And I was leaning towards quitting.
It reminds me of the thing that I seen today that says, never forget that don't think it can't happen to you. You know what I mean? Because you never think about it until it does. That's what I thought, and I thought the same thing. I thought about my son. I thought about how I'm letting people down. I'm like, oh, man, now I'm in real trouble. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. And some people see that as a coward move. They're like, oh, you did, well, not some people. I thought of it as a cowardly move. Like, oh, dude, you could have just get it over with. But I couldn't, man. Right. I was debating whether I should do it or not because, like I said, I don't want to leave my mother behind, without, I know it will probably destroy her completely. Her life would have no meaning if I was to die that day.
Right.
Like, if I die out of something normal, it doesn't matter. But, hey, your son died, he dove in, he broke his neck, and he drowned.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, you'll never recover from that.
No. Yeah, I get you, man. That's a heck of a way to go, especially if you just think about the people that did. You know what I mean? So the next question that I got for you is a funny one because it goes both ways. You know what I mean? Like, you can take it how you want, but it's pretty much structured like this. would you walk if you could? So by that, what I mean is, if you could go back to that day when you dove in that pool, would you? Okay, but listen, and you knew that if I dive in here, I should probably not do this. If you don't do that, that means that nothing in your life today after that point would happen. Yeah. Would you go back to that day, or would you keep it the way it is?
Definitely.
You would?
I would definitely do it. I would look. I talk to my girlfriend all the time, and she doesn't believe me. She says I'm crazy,
Right.
especially the life that I had before. She's like, "How can you trade all that just because you met me?" Because everything I owe it to her. And
so you're saying you wouldn't change anything? You would still keep the way it is today? Okay, yeah.
That was my point. But my point is like, I wouldn't dive again. Like if I was gonna do, it had to be the same thing because I'm afraid to dive and hit my head harder, and then my injury is higher.
Yeah.
As long as I stay like this, because you see, as a quadriplegic, you see, I'm moving back and forth. I'm able to move. I'm not just sitting there, like that. And if you see me moving, I like because my butt hurts. Yeah, just like you.
I do that. I do that all the time. See, and that's the thing too. Is like I thought about it, and it's like if you could go back and let's say, like you stay where you're at right now with all the things you have, with all the knowledge that you've gained, with all the life that you have now, or you give all that away and you go back to that day. You know what I mean? To when your injury happened, would you keep going the way life was then?
I have gained so much.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you, man. I'm the same way.
And some people think I'm crazy. They don't know me, man. They don't understand what I have gone through, the things that I have with my girlfriend. What I have with my girlfriend, the trust, the love, the friendship that we got, the connection that we got. I wouldn't trade it for nothing because people, I always said that I always been a good boyfriend, by the way. I always had a great sense of intuition, I guess, when it came to choosing a woman. All my relationships have lasted years, since I was 13 years old.
Right.
My first girlfriend lasted for like 3 years, but I had to move to New Jersey. And like I'm saying, is like I always lasted a long time with my girlfriend. I barely broke up with any of my girlfriends. I always ended up breaking up with them because either I had to move or my last relationship because I broke my neck.
Right.
But had I not broken my neck, I probably would have kept going with the same girl forever. But I broke my neck, and she had all the plans in her life, and I had and I wasn't in her plans. And it's cool. She did this to me. I did this to myself. So
right.
She got all the plans. And some people are like, oh, a real woman will stick by you. Nah, shut up. Imagine you working.
It depends on
the
circumstances.
Imagine you working all your life to be somebody, and now because this kid broke his neck, now forget about your plans. Forget about that is selfish. That is selfish.
Yep.
I have a friend. I posted a couple of a month, I don't know when I posted it, that I said that a friend of mine was in a honeymoon. Mm-hmm. And he got married, and the day of his honeymoon, he broke his neck, and the wife broke up with him. They weren't even married for like not even a couple of months, not even a month, not even 2 weeks. And she wanted a divorce, and everybody was saying like, "Oh, she's not a woman," blah 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 blah. This woman had since she was born, she had the highest grades in her class. All her life was to be the best she could. What she was.
Right.
Everything was perfect for this woman. She worked her butt off. She doesn't even need a man. What I'm saying. So she shows somebody who had her standards. A real guy that had a job, that studied, everything. Like she was a queen. She looked for a king.
Right.
Now he broke his neck. He's no longer a king in that sense. Now he cannot provide. Now he cannot do anything. His job, he was an engineer. He can't work like that anymore. So everybody started bullying the girl because, she got married, and as soon as he broke it, she left. She never loved him. She did love him. That's why she married him. But, it's a different person now you're dating.
Right. Yep.
It's a different person you're dating because I changed the way I was. When I was injured, I'm nothing like I was before.
It's funny how we're sitting here talking about this. Is the next question on my list is dating/married, and we are. I mean, like, I know the situation, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you explain it to him and tell him.
Bring it on.
Tell us about your whole relationship there. So you're not married, right?
I am not. This is what happened. I
Right.
never been married. I, like I said before, I before my injury, I love having a good woman. To me, I wanted to be like I wanted to have everything in the world just to give it to a woman that really deserved it. I believe in two brains are better than one.
Right.
I believe a woman makes a man and a man makes a woman. I believe in all that crap. I don't believe in women doing, I will help you be the best you can,
Right.
and you help me. So my girlfriend, since we have this problem, I can't defend her. Let's say we walk on the street and somebody bumps into her, I can fight for her or whatever. There's a billion things that I can't do because I'm in a wheelchair.
Right.
So what we agreed on is, first of all, we are best friends. We are best friends, and then we're boyfriends and
Right.
girlfriends,
Right.
right? That doesn't
That makes it
mean
work a
she can
lot
do
easier.
exactly. That doesn't mean she can do whatever she wants because she's still dating somebody, right? She
Mm-hmm.
still has a boyfriend, but she has to see me as her boyfriend. What does that mean? If she feels uncomfortable or something, she has to tell me, like, if I'm her friend, I'm never gonna judge her, and not because you don't judge a friend.
Right.
If right now we're drinking and I feel like drinking a beer, I drink a beer.
Right.
I would do the same thing if my friend was here. So why can I not do the same if you're here? We
Yeah.
are together 24/7. That's another thing. 24/7,
There's
brother.
got to
We
be some
wake
give and
up,
go. Yeah.
so we can't be acting like we're dating because something is always gonna bother me, or
Yeah.
bother her. That's what happens in a relationship. A relationship is supposed to be annoying, but if she was my friend, then everything is cool because we can do whatever we want.
Right.
She's my friend. It's what better thing to have a female as a friend,
Makes
or
sense
have
to
a male
me.
as a friend. So that's my point.
Yep.
That's
That's
my relation with my girlfriend. First with friends. That's why when people, I get so many messages like, "Oh, bro, your girlfriend's hot," or people like trying to hate on her, or whatever. I'm like,
oh, I'm
dude, don't
sure,
write to
man.
me. I'm like,
Especially
don't
all the
write to me,
videos and
write to
pictures,
her.
and yeah, they're watching
Yeah,
that
I'm like,
shit
don't write to
drooling.
me, write to her. That
Yeah.
is her account. Write to her.
Right.
I don't write to me. That's 'cause if I like, let's say like if somebody was texting me to ask me about you, I would say, dude, don't ask me. Ask this. Ask him.
Right.
I wouldn't be like, hey, why are you talking about him or nothing? Because we're friends, right? So
Right.
I would just send them your way. So it's the same thing with her. I'll send them her way. She knows
Right.
what to do. I'm nobody to be telling her what to do and what not to do. I'm her
Right.
friend. I'm not her owner or nothing.
Yeah.
Once we pass all that, then I will think about marriage. We still young, man. We
Oh
still
yeah.
young.
Yeah. You got to enjoy the years while you got them
We
still. You
yeah.
know. So the next question on my list is everybody's got them, especially if you're in a wheelchair. Certain things people do. There's like pet peeves for you. What's your biggest pet peeve for being in a wheelchair?
Dude, I had many pet peeves, but I realized that it was like my problem. So it was like I'm punishing myself. Nobody, because let's say like, if I hate somebody living, I don't know, like acting like if I'm in a wheelchair, like if I'm dumb, like if I was born like this and I have some type of disability, like mental disability, I
Right.
used to get mad at that. Was like one day somebody came to the in the restaurant, and this is Chili's right here where I live, and they know me. They see me every day. But one day they put a new waitress, and she's like, "Oh, hi, how are you? So nice and stuff." So she asked my girlfriend what she wants to eat. My girlfriend says what she wants to eat, and then she asked my girlfriend, "What do I want to eat?" And I was like, "What the hell?" Like if I was like a dumb kid or something, she's like, "Oh, what do you want to eat?"
Like
I was like,
what?
"Excuse me,
Yeah, like I can talk, man. Like what the hell?
I can talk. First of all, let's start this shit with a beer, by the way."
Right.
Yeah, I was like,
Go
okay,
grab me
a beer.
cerveza, por favor.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be like, "Do you want that in a plastic cup?"
Oh hell no. You want a straw with
Nah,
that?
yeah, so I used to get mad at that, but you know what? Now I turn everything that used to bother me, I turn it into something positive.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking at the beginning, like make everything, forget about problems and stuff. So what I did was like, when somebody treats me like if I have problems, I act like I have problems. What are they gonna do? Treat me nicer? I like people treat me nice. I don't care. I use that on them.
Right.
Sometimes I go someplace and I act like I don't know stuff. I'm like, Excuse me, I was waiting here for a table. I don't know.
All
There's a
right.
table
Oh, they'll
and they
help you out
told
quick
me.
like that, don't they?
I went to the
Oh, sir, let me
restaurant that
get
I
that
went
for you.
yesterday. That restaurant that I went yesterday.
Oh, that nice one where y'all were outside or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know if you
Okay.
know who Bad Bunny is.
Oh, Bad Bunny. That's dude. That's Jelly Roll's old lady.
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny. I think so. Isn't it? Or no, her name's Bunny. I don't know if it's
No,
Bad
no,
Bunny.
no, no, no. This is a singer. This is a Spanish singer.
Oh no. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And
Yep.
that guy everybody hates, but somehow he has millions out of his music. Everybody hates his music, but also he has made more money than any rapper in the period of time that he's been singing. He has made more money than anybody. He has broken every record there is as a rapper. He has
Right.
broken every record in the period of time that he's been singing. That has been only like 4 years or something.
Yeah, I've heard of him a few times in the past few years. That's why as soon as you
Yeah.
said the rapper, I was like, oh, that guy. Yeah.
My girlfriend's a huge fan of the guy. I love him too. I love his music. You know,
I like the beats. I just
love
don't
that.
understand what he's saying. I don't speak Spanish.
Nobody
So.
understands what he's saying.
Yeah.
Nobody understands what he's saying.
He's like, we speak Spanish, and we don't even know what the hell he's saying.
And if you actually translate what he's saying, he would say something like, "I woke up, my car doors are open because my garage is big, and my house in the moon." So you're like, what?
Well, he's on drugs. He's got to be. You're right.
And people like that, or people like that.
Yeah.
And like people, like he will say something like, "I put my girlfriend's legs up, Lamborghini. I go to dealers like a motherfucker." I don't know. Like he starts comparing things, and by the time he finishes, not whatever. But it's catchy. His music. Well, that guy, he's the owner of that restaurant.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and bro, it was packed. So we were talking about the pet peeve. When I went over there, they told me you need a reservation, but I've been dying to get a reservation there, but I can't. So I just showed up there, and they said, "Oh, you don't have a reservation." I was like,
You said,
"No,
I
no,
don't.
no, no."
I thought I had a.
I thought I had a reservation. No. Look at my. And then I said, "So you want me to go back into my house in my wheelchair and then come back another day?"
Yeah,
You
give him
know
the
how hard it is
wheelchair.
for me to.
The wheelchair sob story. And it worked, didn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, just get him a table. Just get him a table. And they got me
Get
a
him a
really
table.
nice table, man.
Yeah, it looked good, man. That's what I was saying earlier before we started. I was like, man, yeah, you guys were out there flossing. Had the good garb on. Had the nice bling bling and stuff happening.
Spending some of that OnlyFans money.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put that in the link
I
in
know
the
you were
description
waiting for
below.
that question at the end. But
Check it
okay,
out
I'll
down
hold it to the
there.
end.
Um,
Yeah, I know you were waiting for that question. I know you were at the end.
Oh, we're gonna plug it, bro. Don't worry. We're putting that all in there. So the next question I got is, what is something that you wish that you could do that you can no longer do, like when you were up and about and walking around?
Man, you know what? There's not much. There's not barely anything because I do everything I want. Basically, you know, like I said, my girlfriend is my friend, so she helps me do whatever I want, whatever makes me happy.
Right.
She does, you know, because that's our main goal as a relationship. Not cutting anybody off. I have enough limitations to be cutting off things like, let's say, you know, most of my, you know, I'm not like, let's say I want to go to the beach, whatever. You know, usually people say, usually relationships, they cut everybody's, like they cut their partners, they put a lot of limitations on each other. Like, oh, why are you doing this? And then like the woman will say to the guy, why are you doing this? So the guy said, okay, I won't do it, but you're not gonna do it again. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
they're saying like, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. No. That doesn't work with us. Do whatever you gotta do. You know,
Right. And if
sometimes
I
my
can't do
girlfriend-
it, you're gonna help me do it.
Exactly.
Right.
For example, sometimes, you know, my girlfriend's like, dude, like I said, my girlfriend's my friend. You know, like sometimes, you know, I usually put this example, but I'm starting to hate it. Let's say like there's a hot girl walking by, and I'm like, oh shit, babe, look at that girl, and we both check her out. Or if there's a hot ass dude walking around, like, and she's like, oh, but you know, like not going like, oh my god, look at that guy, just like me and you would do. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I say I'm not gonna get up and like, hey, babe, you know, no.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh shit, just like me and you would hang out. That's exactly how it goes with my girlfriend. So I don't have a lot of limitations. And
Yeah, that's how you know if you and your girl are tight. If you can check out,
exactly.
other people
My
together and be
girlfriend.
like, yeah, I get you. See, because I could sit there and like see a dude and like not be homosexual about it and just be like, he's a good looking guy. You know what I mean? He's a good looking
Dude,
dude.
I worked out. I wanted people to check me out.
Right.
If
You were
somebody's
a
worked
good
out,
looking
if they got
guy.
body,
You
I'm
had your
like,
shit all
exactly. I
GQ'd
wanted
up.
people to check me out because I put a lot of work in my abs. So this guy was like, yo, shit, recognize that guy. If somebody has a nice car, wouldn't you look at it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
If somebody had a nice car, wouldn't you look at it? Of the same thing. I'm not gonna bang the car or get in the car, or I'm just
No.
appreciating something. I'm not gonna look at somebody's shitty car, so I'm not gonna look at some
That's a good
shitty
way to
guy.
put it.
Or some, yeah.
Right.
So,
Yep.
but if it's something worth looking, why would we gonna like deprive ourselves from
Right.
enjoying something that's gonna last 5 seconds?
The law of attraction is a law of attraction. You can't. There's nothing you can
It
do
is
to.
what it
You
is,
know what I
man.
mean?
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Now this is a kind of a question I just kind of put in here myself because I was always curious and I never really asked too many people this question. So for instance, I'm on a Permobile F3 wheelchair is what I have. What kind of wheelchair do you have?
Well, at the moment I have somebody that gave me a chair. I can't say who because but somebody gave me a chair. It's really really nice. I have a Permobile M300. This is my old
okay.
chair. But this chair doesn't do anything. The only thing I can do is tilt. Like the whole thing tilts back, like
Yeah.
the back doesn't move, and like the back and this doesn't move. So everything at the same time. So that's all I have, my chair doesn't do anything. This is broken. You see
Oh
that? That's so
man.
full of tape there. That doesn't work.
Right.
That's supposed to be here. Well, whatever. What I'm saying is like it doesn't. Those buttons they don't work at all. All I can do is go back and forth. But I don't like using a regular chair. Somebody has asked before that they wanted to give me a manual chair. I don't like that, man. I feel it's unnecessary.
You know, yeah, I've kind of been wondering myself because when I was in my rehabilitation hospital, I had nurses that were on both sides of the fence. Some nurses were like, no, you have to use your manual chair because it's going to build your shoulders up and you got to get stronger. But then the other side of the fence were like, no, use the power chair because you want to save your shoulders and you don't want to blow your shoulders out because you're going to need them the rest of your life. And I'm thinking like, well, make up your minds, guys. What the hell you want me to do? You know what I mean?
And these are nurses. These are people that are trained to give you a straight answer. Yeah. And people think in the real world that we know how to deal with this. When the doctors, they don't even know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
I heard that before about the manager. Somebody told me. That's why at the end I do what makes me happy. I don't. It's a lot of people have told me, dude, get a power chair. Oh, your arms are big. Yeah, my arms are big, but I don't have triceps, So, like, if I go like this, you see my arm is not that big. My arm is like that because I used to work out before, so I got...
You still got a little bit of muscle tone in there still.
Yeah, plus I've been in some intense therapy sessions. After I broke my neck, I was 3 years just doing therapy every day. This is my first year that I don't do shit, but the first 3 years, oh, man, I was being punished, like, really bad. And, I don't think if you don't really need it, like if you're not skinny and kind of skinny, and you shouldn't use a normal chair. I think because you start slouching forward, and then your back is always like twisted. Your spinal cord is always twisted forward. You always like, I don't know. I'm gonna stick to my power chair until I feel comfortable moving to a regular chair.
Yeah. Yep, I'm kind of with you. And plus, with my power chair, I use my power chair to drive. I drive my own van, so it's like it clicks in and locks.
Exactly.
So, I can't do that with a manual chair. So, but yep.
Why? Why? It's
I
easier.
agree with you.
You don't see people running without shoes.
Right.
It's easier to run with shoes.
Oh, yeah. Especially across rocks. The next question I got for you is... I know a lot of people have to deal with this on the daily basis. Do you have any kind of like pain that just stays with you?
Dude, if you notice, I haven't stopped moving.
Yeah.
I'm in pain all the time.
Yeah.
And
Where's it mostly at? Like in your point of injury, or?
yeah, no, but actually it hurt from my belly down. Like like my testicles, they always feel like I was kicked in the balls like really
So you can
hard.
still feel
I don't
all
know
that
why.
then.
All the time, like not like a good percentage of the day, like 70, 80% of the day, I feel like I'm being kicked in the nuts really hard.
Oh
Like, I
man.
always feel there like somebody cut off my nuts or something.
Damn.
And my legs, like the bottom of my feet, they feel like somebody stepping on them all the time. Like I feel like from my legs down, I feel like if I'm in a bucket of ice. Like I feel knives just stabbing me from every direction
So
all
you
the
got
time.
nerve pain all over the place then. Sounds
Oh,
like.
I can feel everything. I can feel everything. Like if you touch my pinky toe, I feel it. My girl, yeah, my girlfriend goes like this. Like, uh, she goes like she blows on my hairs, and I can feel it moving.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I got good sensation everywhere, but it hurts
But
like
it
hell, man.
hurts, yeah. See, and that's for
Yeah,
me is like I hear those stories and I'm like, man, maybe I kind of got lucky because I'm a T3 T4 chest down and I can't feel anything, but like you, I can feel if I've sat too long. You know what I mean? I can move. I got to move my
yeah,
butt, but I can't feel.
yeah.
I can't feel down there though. You know what I mean? Like normal people can, like you probably can. So it's weird.
Oh
It's a
yeah, no,
weird thing.
I
But I
feel
always
everything.
like my pain's always right in my back, right in between my shoulder blades, where I got those two metal rods and stuff right at my point of injury, and it's
Ooh.
always hurts, always.
I have good sensation. Like this is a little crazy, but like on my private areas, just my girlfriend, just by touching it once, like poof, I get an erection.
Damn.
And she
See.
does it, and she mess around with me all day because I don't have a condom. I don't have a condom. I mean, I don't have a catheter. I
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
condom. It's a
Okay.
condom, right? So it's tight. So when she touches it and I start growing, it hurts because
Oh
the condom is.
God.
And I'm like, oh, why would you do this to me?
Oh
And she
man.
plays around, and she does it like 5 times a
She's
day.
probably
She's like,
laughing her
oh,
ass
it's
off right
fun.
now too, ain't she? I hear her back there just giggling. Oh shoot! Yep, that's funny. Um. Well, yeah. I mean,
But
it's
yeah, pain is. I already learned how to deal with the pain. Well, I deal with something with things that I cannot change. I discard them. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Even though if it's pain that whole day, I
right.
try. You know what I tell my girlfriends the day that I don't feel pain. You should ask this. This is a good question because I have pain every day. I have pain all the time. But there's some days that I don't have pain at all.
Yeah.
And it wears me, and I still move around because I'm like, well, just because it doesn't hurt, doesn't mean that probably I'm not sitting wrong or something,
Right.
Because the last thing I want to have is a pressure sore.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I never had one. That's a good thing. I
Yeah,
never
that's the
had one.
worst. I got lucky myself. I think I had one little small one that was my fault, but it was not like super serious. So, but those are
Oh,
scary,
yeah.
man. You see pictures and it creeps your nightmares.
I dude, people are gonna hate me for saying this, but I post at the beginning when I first had my injury, I would post pictures with me and my girlfriend because I wanted to show the world that my whole point, my whole shtick from my YouTube is to show that there is happiness after an
Yeah,
injury.
the happy quadriplegic. Yeah.
That's my whole thing. So I would post pictures of me having fun with my girlfriend, and everybody was like, "Oh, I really, I'm finding it hard to see what does this has to do with this group." And I'm like, well,
Oh
I'm in
yeah.
a wheelchair. I'm with my girlfriend. We're having fun. I'm just saying that today you can post pictures. Well, what I was saying is that I used to post pictures like that, and I stopped posting them for a while. Like I rarely post in that group anymore. But what I'm saying is that people will hate me for posting pictures like that. But then
Yeah.
you will see a butt crack with a huge hole on top of it because the
Right.
picture. I'm like, oh come
Oh
on,
man.
and you say what the hell, man? And
Yeah.
sometimes you like on Facebook and you're eating, like oh fuck,
You'll let
man.
that in, but you won't let my yeah.
Yeah, you don't complain about it, but you go, oh man.
Yeah, some people just
I'm
love to
just
live in
showing
that
here how
mist.
to have a good life,
Yeah.
because like I said, I'm not rich or anything. Well, as you can see, we have to open an OnlyFans because, and I wanted to post it so badly on the squad on the page. I'm like, because people say my relationship was all about money. They're like, oh, that girl's only dating you because you're rich. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, okay. And in every place, in every comment that they said that my girlfriend is rich, that I'm rich, that's why my girlfriend's dating me. from right there, from that comment, I would start recording, and I would open my bank account, put my password, and show how much money I had.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, look how much money I have. Yeah, she's with me because I'm rich. And I usually had like $10. I don't have money, dude. All my money that comes in, I goes to the apartment, to bills, and my girlfriend pays most of everything.
I remember watching one of your videos. You were in like a house of some sort, and then you went from the house to this studio apartment, I believe, right? And you guys are like down in Miami
Yeah,
area.
I used to live with my parents before, but it didn't click because my parents are old school. Like, they see me drinking a beer, they think I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah.
They see me smoking weed, they think I'm gonna die. So I was like, I can't be in here. Are you crazy? They
Yeah.
don't mean anything bad for me, but they want to kill me. Like, they wanted to pump me full of pills because that's what the doctor said.
Oh
You know, I
yeah.
don't take any medication, right? Since I moved out of my parents' house 3 years ago, I never taken a pill.
Man, I'm talking to more and more
no,
people lately that haven't taken the medication that they're supposed to be taking. And see, for me, the medication I take like helps me with my pain. Otherwise, I'm in like super bad pain. You know what I mean?
I stopped taking it. I stopped taking everything at the same time, and it
Yeah.
was a little bit difficult, especially with that because I used to take a pill to help me with my Bible program, and I stopped taking it. I was like, never again. I'm taking another pill. I don't like taking pills because, I don't like it. It's weird.
Right.
And when I was constipated for like 4 days, and I was like, God, what the hell did I do? And somebody said, dude, just drink prune juice. And I drank a whole bottle of prune juice. Yeah,
Came right
that
out,
saved my
didn't it?
life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we've covered that. My next thing is what helped you the most after your injury? Like after everything was settled and you
Yeah.
was in the hospital and you were like, what helped you the most kind of get
Yes.
back into being
Okay.
yourself?
I was gonna say my girlfriend stuff, but not definitely not. It wasn't my girlfriend, man. I mean, my girlfriend
Oh,
was big.
shit.
No, my girlfriend was like after the whole thing.
Right.
She's been carrying me since day two. She's been carrying me. But the person that actually dig me out of my hole. I was in my injury. I was in the bed. 5 hour, like 5 days later, my ex comes into the room and she says, "Listen, I just heard all the news. Blah blah blah. I want to tell you this before, like she thought it was a good idea to just everything at once. You got hurt, you dumped, you shit, everything's gone at the
Like,
same
I
time.
gotta go. See ya.
Yeah, everything at the same time. You lost your legs, your job, your everything. Now your girlfriend too. Everybody at the same time.
Right. Might as well cut the
So she
cord
thought,
now and
yeah,
get it over
bro.
with.
I was like pooping myself. I was pissing myself. I couldn't speak. I was like,
Oh.
what the hell is happening here? My old job came to me. After that day, and they said, oh, so you're not gonna be able to travel anymore. I was like, well, I feel fine, but yeah, let's talk about the job. So I knew where they were coming from already. They said, you
Yeah,
can't
it's all
travel
about the money.
anymore.
They don't give a shit about your.
Yeah, and that's like, so
Yeah.
you can't travel. And I was like, no, man, I don't think so. They don't know when. And they're like, well, I need to, I wish you the best. And whenever you get back on your feet, let me know. We will always be.
Whenever you
will
get
always,
back on your feet.
And I was like, yeah, I didn't even quit or nothing. They fired me like that. Like, wow. But it's true. You can't, imagine going there. Like when at the beginning of the conversation, I told you that I was hired because of my looks.
Yeah.
So now I'm in a wheelchair. I'm gonna probably.
You're gonna
It is
slow them
what it is,
down. They're
man.
gonna have to pay
I
extra
believe it.
expenses, and yep.
Yeah, no. And they did so right by me. So while I was working, so like I went into a dark mode. Like I was like, you know what? Forget about happiness. I didn't even turn on my phone. Um, so like a month and a half later, you're always in ICU when you break your neck, and then they send you to this weird room where, because in ICU they take care of you so nice, but then they send you to this room like away from ICU. That's when you get to stay like for a whole month in the hospital. That they don't even care about you. You can be dying there, and there's only one nurse for the whole building.
Yeah, that's some
The thing
darkness,
is
man. That you were just shifted right into there. You was right into the darkness.
And next to me there was this old guy, man. This guy was dying. Like he was gone. He was done already. This guy didn't even know if he had hours, minutes, days, nothing. And this dude was making jokes. He was
Oh,
an
shit.
older guy. He was making jokes, laughing. I was like, yo, you about to, like, in my side of me, I was like, dude, you're about to die. Did you went cuckoo already? Did you like, oh, well, I'm gonna die,
You
dude.
lost it, old
Take it like
man.
a man at least. So he started saying like, there's always somebody in worse condition than you.
Yeah.
When you are the last person to be like, if you are the worst person, like the worst thing happened to you, then you are allowed to complain. But he said, I bet my life there's somebody here in this room, in this floor, without counting him. If there's somebody in this room who has it worse than you, and is probably having fun.
Right.
He's not crying like a bitch, but he said he's not crying like a bitch like you are.
Right. Right.
Oh man, wait, hold on, let me take my breath. All right. So he's saying, so that I was like, are you crazy? And he made me think. And then the next day, his daughter came to visit him, and the daughter brought a friend, which is Mercedes.
Oh,
So the
nice.
daughter went to talk to the guy, and Mercedes, well, my girlfriend was sitting over there, waiting for a friend. And I was like, let me try this positive shit for a while. This guy's like all positive there, and I'm here just hating the world. So I say to her, hey, how are you? And she's like, oh, I don't speak English. I was like, oh, okay, I speak Spanish. And we started
You're like,
talking
all right, we'll
about
switch
that.
it up.
Yeah, we'll switch. I speak a couple of languages, a little French. J'ai parlé un peu français.
Oh, nice.
That's all I know. But I mean, like in French. But so we started talking in Spanish, whatever, and at the end, I was like, "Can you give me your social media?" And once you gave me your social media, I was like, "That's it. This
You're
girl's
like,
mine."
bet. I'm
But it
hooked.
took me like 4.5 months to get a little kiss just from her. I would. They
Oh,
sent me
she made you
home.
try
I
for it.
would. Yeah, I called. No, because nobody wants to be for quadriplegic. I understand it. It's so much
Right.
work, especially after she saw me. Ding, nobody wants to see nobody in a hospital.
Oh, no.
Imagine meeting somebody in a hospital. Hell no. But she started seeing my old life. She saw that I was very positive because of that guy. That guy told me to be positive. I started being positive, and look what I got out of it.
You
My
remember the
girlfriend.
guy's name?
Richard.
Ah, Richard. That's
Richard
funny.
Clavel or something like that.
It would be a Richard.
I
That's
think he
my name.
died,
That's
man.
funny.
I think he died. But
Hey, he died happy, though.
yeah. And the thing is, her friend lives in where is it? Kentucky? Okay, her friend is in Kentucky, so they talk and stuff. But they but what I mean is that was the thing that got me out of my
That's what you
life.
needed to kind of
That
snap
thing.
you into,
That
yeah.
guy, bro. Because I was like, because I was always happy because I was always on top, but I never been on the bottom like that. Like usually when I was in the bottom, I was able to pull myself up because you can walk, you don't have to depend on nobody.
Right.
But this time I couldn't act hard because I needed to depend on somebody to wipe my butt at the end of the day.
Isn't it kind of
So I
crazy how
came,
you got put in that situation right that day with that guy and her right there? Isn't that weird how it all just
bro.
collaborated
I
like
think it
that?
was a miracle because I only saw that guy 3 times, 3 days. He was there. I got there at nighttime. They switched me from room to room like around 12 at
Right.
night. So that guy was already sleeping. I thought he was dead. I was like, "You gonna leave me alone with this guy here?"
Oh,
And he's
gosh.
dead. Yeah, the guy was sleeping like this, like
Oh, man.
mouth
I'd have
open
been
and
like, hey,
everything.
bro, you all right?
He was super skinny and everything. He looked like a mummy. Like I was like, "You're not leaving me alone with this guy." They left, whatever. I was like, "Oh shit." The
No.
next day, I wake up and the guy's awake and like, "Oh, thank God!" I was like, and I was like, "Well, thank God, at least he's awake."
Right.
And
Right. At
then
least
he
you
was
didn't have to
like,
spend the
"Hey,
night with
how
a
you
corpse.
doing, bro?" Yeah, he started talking to me, and I didn't want to talk to the guy. I was like, "Ah, come on, man, dude, we're both dying. What do you want to talk about? What's?"
Right.
But he was super positive, and I was like, and I'm a positive person, so I wasn't gonna I'm not gonna get rid of I'm not gonna like lose an opportunity to
Y-
have fun with somebody.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, you know what? Let's talk to this guy, and that's how he kind of like slapped me back into being a man.
I
Start
would kind of say
complaining.
that falls under the category of take opportunities. If you find an opportunity, just take it, see what happens. You know what I mean? Don't be shy
Exactly.
away from it. Just go ahead, do it, see what happens. Open that door.
That's
You
what
know what I
my
mean?
girlfriend did too. She's like, you
Yeah.
know what? Because I'm not gonna say my girlfriend is a saint, but she's not an angel. She's not a saint, but she's not a devil either. And she's a little bit of both. And she's like, well, I have my fun. I had my fun before. So now let's just both chill out together.
Right.
You know, we
And
already
enjoy
did
life.
whatever we had to do in the past. I did everything I had, so let's just both, chill out together.
Yep.
Two devils joining joining the church.
Right.
Maybe. But
Well,
that's what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta risk it, take a chance.
so the next thing I got, I don't know, because I don't know if I've ever seen you do any like hobbies or whatnot. But what do you have any like before or after your injury? Do you do any hobbies? Do you have any like hobbies you like to do or?
Oof. I lose interest in things really fast, man. I used to be believe it or not, I used to be a great tennis player.
Oh,
In my
nice.
school, I graduated from high school. I beat everybody, and I beat everybody in that county. I was the number one in tennis in my county. In state, I was like number 3 or number 4 in the state. I
Oh,
was really
wow.
good because I'm tall. Then I was really good playing billiard. Kayaking, but everything was in a era
Like you
this
started with
year.
tennis, then you went to this, then you went to that. I get you.
Yeah,
Yep.
everything started changing. And the thing is that I got my job when I was 21. I got my job as soon as I turned 21, and I lost everything. Like all my friends, everything that I had, I lost them because now my life is way better. Before I used to eat at Burger King, and like I would go to my friends and eat at Burger King because we didn't have money. But then when I got my job and they started paying me, now I will go eat at fancier places. And I started losing friends because sometimes I will pay for some of my friends, but they will take advantage.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I hate when people say, "Oh, money makes you an asshole." No, man, you making me an asshole because now every time we gotta go out, I gotta pay for you. So now you're becoming a hassle for me. If
Yeah.
I did it, you should do it too. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like help out somebody because you got a little more luck, but you can't take my luck,
You can't take
and
advantage
divide
of
it
it
in half.
purposely knowing that, yeah, you're going to have to rely on somebody
Yeah,
else because
people
you ain't got
act
money to
like
the table
you
or
owe
something.
them something because you're his friends or you're their friends. No,
Yeah.
no, I did it. You should do it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel
But
you
no
on that
hobbies,
one.
man. No hobbies. Now it's photography and YouTube. That's my only
I was gonna say, I know
photography.
you're on YouTube a lot. You must have found that worked for you. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
enjoy watching your
I do
videos,
that.
man.
Yeah, I do that. Like I said, I started doing that because I wanted to show people that you can go to the beach, you can go to a club, you can have a nice girlfriend, you can live your life.
Yeah.
Without. That's why I wanted to do it because I remember at the beginning we were talking that we would look at people in like when we got injured, we look in YouTube to see. So since I didn't see no videos like mine, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open a YouTube and I'm gonna show that you can have happiness after an injury.
Right. Right. For sure,
Yeah,
man. And like I said, we're gonna put all these links on here too, so people can check out the page and stuff like that.
definitely.
So this next question, I got a couple more for you. The next question we talked about before, because you was into travel. So right now, do you still do travel, or are you just you're just chilling?
Chilling. I don't know how to travel. I want to travel and record it also, but I haven't done it. I'm even afraid to go on a cruise because there's not so much information about that.
Right.
And I saw somebody went on a cruise, but I hear every time that I see somebody posting that they went out and did some crazy shit, they always have a bad review
Oh
about it.
yeah. Like something
Yeah,
happens,
they're
the
like, oh,
ship
I
gets
went.
stuck, and
Yeah. Oh, forget about West Airlines, Southwest Airlines.
yep,
They
mess
blew
up
in
your
my
chair.
chair. I'm like, oh, because I'm super nice, but I'm always a drop away from losing it.
Right.
So if I go to a place and they messed up my chair, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's no matter how much I try, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna like,
See, I couldn't do it. I couldn't
I
do
don't,
it. Nope.
because it's my
I'd be
legs.
pissed.
It's my leg. What am I gonna? And what I'm gonna hate is that my girlfriend has to go through everything. It's not like I can get up and argue. Because usually the desk is all the way over here, so my girlfriend has to do all the screaming for me. Sometimes
Right.
they don't speak English, so I have to be translating. Entonces, it's a back and forth, and I don't want to have all the problem. I don't want to give my girlfriend a bad time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with you, man. I don't know. I mean, I'll travel here in the States, but I'm not about taking no airplanes. Or if I
No,
travel, I'll be in the van or on the road. I'd rather see the country instead of fly over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I saw my friend the other day. This guy is really cool. He's in the group. His name is Sean Thomas. Really
Okay.
cool guy. I went to his house the other day. He lives like 4 or 5 hours away from me. But I
Nice.
wanted to try a little because, like I said, it's my girlfriend driving. It's my girlfriend taking care of me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and I like to drink and I like to smoke weed and all stuff. So imagine I'm here partying and my girlfriend's just driving me around
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, I hate that. My
That's
my
not the point, you know.
my
Sometimes
girl did
people
that same
because
thing to me for the longest time. Now, luckily, I'm able to drive, but
yeah, 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 exactly. And I know it sounded weird at the beginning that it's weird. It's difficult for my girlfriend to pull me from the bed to the chair because they're like, dude, it's just transferring. No, the thing is that you don't know what she's been doing throughout the whole day.
right.
You know, the last thing is that she wants to do is like get me
You
dressed,
don't want to
put me in the
overwork her,
chair.
right? Right.
Yeah, and then now she has to put me back in in the thing, get me undressed, all that stuff, you know.
Because I'll say
So
this:
it's
when she's in a bad mood, everybody's not in a good mood. It's
exactly
yeah. You
when
want to
she's in a
keep her
bad mood,
happy.
even the
Even the
cat
fucking
hides.
cat's in a bad mood.
But man, I gotta tell you,
Oh shit.
this woman is not human. She's not human. She's
Oh man.
never mad. She's never mad. She can flip anything into a good mood.
Hey, you got
Like,
lucky there though.
bro, that I've been mad for some days, and then she gives me like a freaking therapy session, and then
Right.
I'm like,
Then you got to
oh
woosah
man,
and you feel all better, right? You're like, all
bro,
right, come
women
on,
are
let's
so
go get some
smart, man.
beers. Right.
Women are so smart. Women are so smart.
Oh
Really.
yeah.
And you know, and as a man, sometimes you gotta not make it difficult for her. Like she's trying to do the best so I can feel good.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't be like, oh, just because I don't like the way my shorts they look, I'm not gonna ruin your day. She's doing the best she can for me. I should do the best. You know, like I said earlier, we don't take away from each other. We give to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. You
We
you
always giving to each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
you what's the word I'm looking for? You help each other by you give each other something. You know what I mean? You make it all one and you make it work. So this is the last one I got for you, bud. The last question. It's a lot of people answer differently, but I'm going to leave it up to you to answer how you would. If you was to give advice to anybody newly injured, what's the best piece of advice you could give to somebody that just got injured? So somebody's in the hospital bed, they're watching you. What would you say?
Oh man. Oh man. Is that there's so many, but I'm looking for the best one because there's so many. All you gotta do is look deep inside you, and because I know how to give an advice as a man, as a woman, I don't know, but as a
Right.
man, yeah, because it's different. But as a man, you gotta be real with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You can't be like, oh, my friends, dude, you're in a wheelchair. It's like if your friend went broke. It's like if you're all millionaires and one of them went broke. You're gonna let that guy go because it's broke. It's a nature thing. It's like that.
Right.
Nowadays people are fighting because of politics, because they choose something, because of this or that. So people are dropping friends just for that stupid little thing, because politics, because I'm with gay, I'm not with gay. People are dropping people because of that. So you
Right.
think they're not gonna drop you because you're in a wheelchair? You've been dropped before you even thought about it.
Yeah.
And I understand it because I have hang out with people that are in a worse situation than mine, and I feel a little bit like, damn, because the thing is that is my girlfriend has to like I don't know what's gonna happen if that person, because I'm strong, I can lean forward, whatever. But there's some people that they fall to the side and, oh, help me, help me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. I feel like they're gonna break. So I don't want to have that problem again.
Right.
So I know how they see me. So that the point is, don't lie to yourself. If you're a piece of shit, all your life, don't think now because you're in a wheelchair. People are gonna be like, oh,
No, he's a
you
good
know,
guy. Yeah.
yeah, no, 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 no. You're a piece of shit. You are gonna be alone. You gotta know that it's only loneliness. So lower yourself as much as you can. So
That way
anything
you
that
can build up.
there you go. Any
Yeah.
little thing that comes to you is a win. Empty your bank account. If you get $1, it's $1 more, buddy.
Right.
Because if you have your ego is all the way into like a millionaire, and you get $1, you're gonna be like, $1? Fuck that.
Right.
You're not gonna appreciate it. So lower yourself as much as you can, and don't blame it in other people. Nobody understands what you're going through. You don't understand. The doctors don't understand it. So how's your mom? How's your girlfriend? How's your friends gonna understand what's going on with you?
Right. Right.
So don't fall into the trap of entitlement of entitled, like people owe you
Thinking you,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody. Life is not fair. It never was, and it never will be.
Yep.
Get over it. Get on with yourself.
I like that. I like that, sir. That's
People
actually
are
one of the best ones I've heard so far, I think.
Life is not fair. It never was, and it never will be.
Nope. Well,
You gotta do it. And man, I some people have not had the luck that I had before my injury. And still I lost all that and I was able to rebuild myself. So if
right.
I did it, everybody can. And I lost a lot more than anybody could probably think of. Or maybe most of people that I know, or I'm willing to bet that 90% of the people that are in those groups didn't lose what I lost.
Right.
And I still came back like a boomerang.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah,
Stronger
like I
than
said,
ever.
man. Out of everybody that I've seen and watched, man, like you're definitely one of the guys where I can guarantee if I'm gonna watch a new video from you, the Happy Quadriplegic, it's gonna be happy and it's gonna be filled with some fun beer drinking antics that's gonna make you smile at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
And I stopped posting pictures with my actual friends because I have friends that are very good looking. All my friends are good looking. But people disrespectful. They're like, actually, now that I'm in your podcast, I wanted to say this, man. This is the funniest thing I always get. And I always get the thing, bro, does your girlfriend has a sister? Does your girlfriend has a friend or whatever?
Oh yeah, yeah.
To me, that is a regular question. I understand, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would probably do the same. But let me tell you something. My girlfriend has to go through hell every day with me. Her friends, they see what she's doing. You think her friends are going like, you know what? I wish I was dating one of those guys, man. No, they're like,
Oh
oh
no.
hell.
Oh man.
Hey, like, hey, Mercedes, you want to go clubbing? No, I can't go out. Arnedo, I think he pooped his pants. Today is not a good day.
Code
You think your
Brown.
friends are like, God damn it, I wish I was cleaning over there instead of being here partying. No, man, everybody.
No.
So my girlfriend, even if she has 1,000 friends, nobody. Those are the last people you want to talk to. Because
Right.
they see, and my girlfriend goes way past what a regular human being should do. Like she's always checking on me. She's always like, so no woman is gonna want to do that, especially nowadays.
Right.
No
You
woman
gotta
is
find a
gonna be
special
like.
one for that. Yeah. Yep.
I saw my girlfriend was emptying my pee bag one time. Like I went and I parked and we were like far and she's emptying the pee bag. And a friend of her came over because we were smoking weed. And the girl was like, ew, you gotta touch his pee bag? And my girl was like, what? I don't have to drink it.
Right.
It's a little, I'm not washing
I can
my
see her
hands
saying
here.
that. That's funny.
But they don't know what
They don't
she's
get the
doing.
extent. No, they don't understand that.
All-
They
all
don't
they
knee
think is
deep
that
in
she's touching
poop and
pee back
cleaning you
there.
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot
Yeah.
worse than pee bags.
So people, so girls, they see that and they're like, oh my god. I mean, I try my best not to look quadriplegic. I try to like always move my hands around,
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
move, so people can like get.
They see you're not just a
like, they
vegetable
don't see
sitting
my
there laying
chair.
over, like not making no moves or nothing.
Exactly. I see people they're like always like this, like sitting down like this, and and they have a lower. I think it's because they don't feel as much pain as me, but the whole point is like my thing is don't anybody that has a girlfriend don't ask them if she has a friend because she has millions of friends, but her friends see everything I do,
Right.
everything she does. Nobody wants to be involved with this, especially her friends. They're not
Right.
gonna be like, oh, my girlfriend.
There's not a line out your front door waiting to
it.
take care of you.
My girlfriend would have seen another girl doing this, and she probably would have been like, "Oh hell no, I'm not gonna do that."
Right.
Because they don't know what it is. Nobody. They're like, "Oh god, no, I'm not gonna be emptying pee bags."
Right. And little do they know the pee bags are that's like the easy stuff.
Yeah, that's the least.
That's the least amount of stuff you got to do, right?
That's the least. But I don't care. I ask my friends, my male friends. I'm like, "Yo, bro, come here. There's a bag back there." And once they're ready with their bag, there's no going back, man. I was like, there's no going back. I'm like, just open that. Make sure you don't put your hands to it. And they're like, oh shit, okay. I was like, just point the thing out and open it.
Man, right.
And they're just holding the pee bag and looking at me like, so yeah. because I drink a lot of beer, so
Yeah.
that fills up like 2 times a day,
Yep.
and real full, like it's gonna explode. So
Oh
I'm like,
man.
and I have it in a bag, so I don't even see my pee bag is full, because I don't like to showcase that
Oh
around.
no, who does? No,
Hey,
you got real
I got
friends though like
people
that though. You got friends that'll help
who
you like that.
was.
Those are real friends.
Dude, I posted on. No, yeah, like I said, my friends, the ones that I hang out with, they're real friends. They're like brothers.
Right.
Yeah, these people are like, I can't show you, but these people like send me money from time to time. They're like, hey, dude, you good? I'm gonna send you $40, whatever. I have, and what's the name of the? I have friends that do that, and yeah, I lost my train of thought. But like I said, those they help me with feedback and stuff. But yeah, they do it for me.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Hold on the line with me real quick, Maldito. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit this. I'm gonna tell everybody that you guys can find all of his links for the YouTube. We'll put whatever you want, man. OFs down below. We'll put your lady's YouTube. I think she's got one too, don't she?
Yeah, she cooks and stuff, but she barely uses it. We started using it, but she's too good at everything. She doesn't. That's the point of when you're good at everything.
Right.
You don't have one specific, like
She's a jack. She's a jack of all trades,
of
master
all
of none.
trades.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
always tell her that. You're like, oh, you're master of none, jack of all trades.
Yep. Yep.
And but one day she's cooking, the other day she's doing a wall, then she's painting. Then I forgot all the things she was doing. So many things that she doesn't record, and then she says like that thing because she's like, I just want to do it. I don't want to spend time recording it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the one that likes to record things.
The putting
But,
together, the putting together the videos is the shooting is the fun part, but it's the putting together all the footage is the pain in the ass. That's
To me, it's the other way around, man. I keep everything in my head. All the footages,
okay.
I keep them in my head, and then I just put them together. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I start recording,
Right.
and then I stop, and I'm like those 5 or 6 seconds. Because my videos are very short nowadays.
Yeah,
I put
yeah.
them like 3 minutes maximum. So, but every shot is 6 seconds or
You got to
5
make a
seconds
longer
long.
video, bro. I liked your 30-minute videos. Those are fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
When when I don't have my phone, I can watch anything.
Right.
But when I have my phone, I can't wait. I can spend 3 minutes looking at something. I lose my what's the name of that? Attention span is like 5 seconds. I'm looking at something and I'm thinking
You get
about
bored.
Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram, this and that. I'm like, I can't concentrate.
Right.
But sometimes what I do is that I put my phone to charge, I throw it away, and I start going on YouTube. But the most thing I watch on YouTube is animals and shit, man. Like, cause let me give you another thing about this. I wanted to say this. I learned most of my stuff watching animal videos.
What do you mean? Like how to
Yeah.
shoot stuff? Like how to shoot footage or whatever?
No. Like a lion surviving in the
Oh.
wild, what they gotta go through and shit. And I'm like, and I'm complaining about my life. If I was a lion and I got injured, I get eaten the next day.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, they will eat you. Your own family will kill you. So
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, this is what
They don't
happens
make
with
a
dogs.
wheelchair places for lions.
Exactly. So I consider myself a lion. So I was like, fuck, I can't be complaining.
No.
At least I got my life.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Listen, I appreciate it. I want to have you back, but I want to have you back for something different. We're always gonna keep all of our people that's been with us on Wheelchair Wednesdays. We're
Definitely.
gonna make sure we follow up with you. But right now, hold the line with me. We're gonna end this for people. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the intro. We're gonna end that, and then I'll talk to you a little bit, and then we'll see you off. So thanks everybody for watching. Check out the Happy Quadriplegic, and we'll see you next time.